Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know as you jumpstart your day. I'm Diego Castro. Several countries joined the Philippines in condemning China's latest case of apparent harassment in the West Philippine Sea. The incident involved Philippine supply vessels that were seen being water cannoned by the Chinese Coast Guard in Ayungin Shoal on Saturday. The Coast Guard and the armed forces have since condemned the act, describing it as dangerous, excessive, and offensive. The U.S. says an armed attack on Philippine public vessels would invoke Washington's mutual defense commitments with Manila. Australia describes China's actions as dangerous and destabilizing and reiterates its call for peace in the region. The European Union maintains that it stands with the Philippines and supports the 2016 South China Sea Arbitration Award. Canada also calls on the Chinese government to comply with the arbitral decision on South China Sea, which it says is final and binding. And for Japan, China's actions are totally unacceptable as these infringe lawful activities and endanger navigational safety. Amid tensions, the Philippines is set to conduct joint patrol operations with the U.S. in the West Philippine Sea. The Philippine star-quoted National Security Council Assistant Director General Jonathan Malaya as saying that some logistical issues are still being ironed out. Malaya, though, added that the two countries are looking to launch the joint patrols in the disputed waters before the end of the year. Recall that in February, a U.S. Navy chief expressed Washington's commitment for such efforts to strengthen military alliances across the region. Some senators want the Manila Bay reclamation projects reviewed over possible environmental impact. In a radio interview, Senator J.V. Ejercito said the projects might obstruct the view of Manila Bay sunset and worsen flooding in the metropolis. This was echoed by Senator Cynthia Villar, who said that the projects might worsen flooding in Las Piñas City and threaten wetland parks. The Environment Department earlier announced the formation of an impact assessment team to review all ongoing reclamation projects in Manila Bay. The United States also raised concern over the projects in the area that reportedly had ties with a blacklisted Chinese company. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. Another big-time increase in the prices of fuel products is expected this week. UniOil Philippines projects that prices of diesel would go up by 3 pesos and 90 centavos per liter. Gasoline products are likewise expected to become more expensive by as much as 40 centavos a liter. Oil companies will announce final price adjustments later today, which will take effect on Tuesday. This would be the 5th consecutive week of upward price movements for diesel and the 4th for gasoline. The Palarong Pambansa 2023 wrapped up over the weekend after a week of inter-regional school games. The 63rd Palarong Pambansa was held in Marikina with over 9,000 participating athletes and coaches. Exciting dances and colorful outfits from each region were showcased in the closing ceremony. The program concluded with the extinguishing of the cauldron fire. Next year's Palarong Pambansa will be held in Cebu City, while Ilocos Norte will host the 2025 Games. NCR kept the overall championship title for this year with 85 gold medals. In second place is Western Visayas with 60 gold medals, followed by Calabarzon with 52 gold medals. In her closing speech, Vice President and DepEd Secretary Sara Duterte had this reminder for student athletes.
Lagi ko pong sinasabi na ang mga paligsahan ay para po sa mga nanalo at natalo dahil lalong-lalo na sa mga natalo dahil marami kayong matututunan at yung lahat ng inyong karanasan sa pakikipagpaligsahan sa palaro ay makakatulong sa inyo. Filipino spirit of sportsmanship to the rest of the world.
Over 300 national athletes were treated to a concert at the Malacañang Palace on Sunday. The second Concierto sa Palacio seeks to showcase talents of new performing artists while recognizing the contributions of different sectors. It was attended by President Bongbong Marcos, his wife, First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos, and their son, Ilocos Norte Representative Sandro Marcos. Other public officials were also present. One of them was Senate Sports Committee Chairman Bongo, who is looking to amend the law on national athlete incentives. Currently, athletes with disability receive only half of what other athletes get. In his proposed law, incentives for athletes will be equal, whether with disabilities or not.
Alam nyo, the same honor po yung nabibigay sa kanila, sa ating bansa. Nagpagod rin po yan, nagtraining, parehong ginto, parehong silver, parehong bronze po. Suportahan natin ang ating mga atleta.
And that's it for this hour. Join us again at 9 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Diego Castro. We are One News, all sides, all the time.